again. We're good. Okay, guys, check out what I got. All right. This is from someone very cool. I don't know what their username would be on here. And also, I don't, maybe they want to keep it private. But if they're listening right now, you should definitely say. Okay. I always never forget mic check. Always forgets recording check. Check it out. Okay. I mentioned a couple streams ago, and I think I've mentioned it on Cold Cuts too. There was something that I wanted called Oblique Strategies. Okay, which is created by Brian Eno and his lifelong friend Peter Schmidt. Brian Eno is a very famous musician. His career was mostly in the 70s and 80s. I think he still does stuff for movies now. But he basically is the inventor of ambient music, right? So he has a lot of stuff that's very peaceful, relaxing, not melodic, really just like spatial textures, soundscapes. He kind of invented that. But he also had a band, like a rock band output in the 70s as well, which is really good. Really intelligent guy. Anyway, I was reading about him years ago, and I saw that something that he released, I think all the way back in the 70s or 80s or something like that, with his college buddy, Peter Schmidt, is they realized, because I think Peter Schmidt was I'm probably going to butcher this, but I'm pretty sure he was a visual artist. Brian Eno focused in music. And I think they thought it was interesting. They were having like a long conversation. I thought it was interesting that even though they're two different creative fields, everybody hits that same thing, which is this like creative roadblock that you get to a point where you're at writer's block and you just feel like you get in this like cycle of thinking that's really hard to get out. Music and art are very different in terms of like when you're actually like making it and producing it, but something about the creative mindset, just like it always happens. So anyway, they started writing down, they basically came up with this idea to create a card deck, which has a bunch of, it's just a little phrase or a sentence on each card, and you're supposed to pull them out at random. I think there's different ways you can use it, but you can pull them out at random, and the card is supposed to give you a sort of a vague prompt, which is supposed to encourage lateral thinking. All right. So if you're either halfway through an idea or maybe you have no idea and you're like, what can I do with this? It basically just gives you like a little short sentence to work with. Anyway, because I mentioned this on either the podcast or stream, this extremely cool person messaged me on Twitter and said, hey, I heard you mention, oh, by the way, the other reason that this is important is that this Oblique Strategy has only ever gone into print 4 times. Twice in the 70s, once in the 90s, and the last time was in 2001. And then I think they did like a really limited box set of like 100 in like 2013. Never again. They're really limited. They're pretty hard to come by, and they're not usually on eBay or anything. I've really wanted one ever since I heard about it, and you can't, because it's somewhat rare, there's not that much information about it online from what I could find. There's no way there's no one who's like listed everything that's on there, so you could use it like digitally or anything, from what I could find. Anyway, somebody really cool reached out to me and said, hey, I actually happen to have Oblique Strategies. If you want to buy it off of me, I'd be happy to send it to you. And I did, and they came in my P.O. box. Check it out. It's this little, and so it's a deck of cards. It's in here. It says at the top, Brian Eno and Peter Schmidt. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, they're pretty rare. They're hard to come by. And the reason that this is important, I'll show you guys one just at random. All right? Let's get a random one. Okay. Very super cool. Literally just became one of my prized possessions. A huge thank you to the person that sold this to me. Extremely fresh, extremely cool. 200 on eBay is crazy. But yeah, years ago when I was looking for them, I couldn't even find one on eBay. Because think about it, if they've only ever gone into print 4 times, think of how many have just been lost, destroyed, thrown away. I don't know how many are even truly still in existence. And they're not in regular print. I have no idea why. Anyway, what I'm going to start doing here, this is a random card that I just pulled out of here. All right. So here's just a random phrase. It just says, not building a wall, but making a brick. Not building a wall, but making a brick. And all of them, I haven't looked through all of them because I also kind of do want to retain a little bit of element of surprise for myself as I'm pulling them out. All of them are vague like that. And I think you're supposed to kind of sit there and think about it. And especially if you're working on a project, I think if you're halfway through something, that's where it really helps. Anyway, I want to share the love. So what I'm going to start doing, what I've been doing is we have a Discord channel. Some of you guys already know. Some of you guys may not know. There's a free Discord. If somebody wants to drop the link, that link is never going to expire. Maybe I should just drop the link. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Wall Lobster. That link is never going to expire. All right. So you can jump right in there. There's a really cool thing on there. Also, I just created a channel today on there that is suggestions for drawings that you'd like to see on stream, which is cool for you guys, but it's also helpful to me because I don't have to think of something every week. If you guys have some good ideas, then we'll draw those on stream too. But everybody's been sharing their art on there after the stream, which is super cool. Your drawings have been amazing. And what I think would also be a good use is that on off days, because I'd like you guys to still be drawing and being creative and doing little things on your days when we're not streaming, I'm going to be showing you guys the random card that I pulled out of the deck, so you have a little prompt that you can work on at home. Super cool. We did one of them already. I think the one that I pulled out, like the first one that was at the top of the deck, was use an unacceptable color, which I was like, that's such a weird one, but it's like just so open to possibilities. They're super cool. Once again, thank you to the person that sent these to me. And yeah, jump into the Discord. All of the drawings here, everybody's been posting them in there afterwards. It's a great community already. I'm blown away. I think we almost have 100 people in there already, which is freaking nuts. Absolutely nuts. Anyway, have I talked enough? Do you guys want to get to drawing? Why don't we just do that? Okay. Some of you guys, it's your first time. Let me cover the scary face. Okay. Some of you guys already know this. Some of you guys do not. These are the Beetle commandments. Excuse me, sorry. These are the Beetle commandments. The reason I'm doing this art class in the first place is because whether or not you are an artist, whether or not you even really like to draw, everybody who doesn't like to draw, it's fun. It's fun. Even if you don't consider yourself an artist, it's fun. The idea is that it's important to be creative. You need to have a creative output, okay, or an outlet. It's going to help, like, it helps your brain. It's good for your brain. You should stop doom scrolling on Twitter for like 30 minutes out of every day and just sit down and draw something, all right? These classes are meant to just, I walk through everything really slowly so that you can draw along with me, all right? And I think at the end of it, you're going to be satisfied with what you have. But ultimately, what I want is to sort of spark a little bit of a creative streak in you so that you start to draw even on days where we're not streaming, right? This is your first time and you're already having fun. Excellent. Okay. These are the Beetle commandments. Number 1, don't be too hard on yourself. Like I said, all right, where you're doing this for fun. It's just for fun. We're drawing because it's fun. And when you post your drawings on Twitter, when you send them in the Discord, you know, even if you're not happy with how they came out, and if you want to DM them to me or message me on Discord or whatever, all right, that's great. I don't want to hear my drawing sucks. I suck at art. I'm not gonna draw again. This is not for me. All right, that's not the point. You always are gonna be too hard on yourself. First of all of your drawings have been amazing. But second of all, we're doing this for fun. And if you're really not happy with how it came out, just message me. Or the Discord, honestly, has been great for this too. You can ask for advice, right? You don't give advice to people who don't ask. All right, that's the only other rule of the Discord. But if somebody asks for like, hey, you know what? I'm really not happy with how this came out. What do you think we can do to get this better? That's constructive. All right, being hard on yourself is not constructive. Okay, we're doing this for fun. Number 2, go at your own pace. All right, I am going to draw. We have somewhat of a complicated drawing today. Not crazy. We've drawn crazier. But we're gonna go. I'm gonna draw through it really slow, line by line. All right. We're not making a wall. We're not building a wall. We're making a brick at a time. All right. We're gonna go really slow, but if I breeze through something, or if I don't explain something properly, right, or if something just you got lost somewhere, message in the chat. Okay, because I'm watching the chat, and I'll go back and I'll do it again. I want everybody to get it done together. All right, go at your own pace. Don't be shy. Number 3, try new things. It's how you get better. I think especially that, and I know I've been saying this, but that's especially for, the off days. If this does spark a creative bug in you and you want to draw something on your off days, you should never shy away from drawing something that you've never drawn before. Because, you could just draw, if you want to draw just over and over and over again, you could just be the kid that just draws the, are we doing this again? Let me show you. It came out okay. Not my best. I've drawn better. This one's way off. You could draw the same thing over and over again. You can master that one thing, but that doesn't make you a better artist, all right? That's just muscle memory. If you want to be a better artist, you have to be unafraid to draw new things. And especially, I think also when I first sent, like, yesterday in the chat, I sent that first card that used an unacceptable color. And some of you guys were remarking like, that's tough. That's because it's vague, right? But that's the point. I want you guys to, not necessarily just with the cards, but in general, I want you guys to be thinking outside the box. I want you to be thinking creatively. Draw something new, and try drawing things that you've never drawn before. You can always use a reference. I use references all the time. The first time you use something with a reference, it may come out a little wonky. The second time, you're going to feel like, okay, I'm actually getting the hang of this. And the third time, you won't even need to look at the thing. I promise you. First time, it's a little scrunkly. Second time, okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Third time, no reference required. Think creatively. Okay, draws you exploding. Mods, get Jiggy out of the chat immediately. Guys, if you don't follow Jiggy Ping on Twitter and Instagram, I don't know what to tell you. They're a better artist than I am. If you're not following them, I don't know. Who are you following? But they need to get banned from the chat. And you're right. Yeah, Goopter. I love that everybody had a different solution to that. It's true. In the Discord, everybody drew something totally different. Totally different. Some of you guys drew comics. Some of them were cute. Some of them were little, edgy or grotesque or what, you know what I mean? Like, just different things. But that's what's great. These classes are going to be comfy cozy because, I'm walking you through everything really, slowly and easily. Sorry about the brightness. Wow. But when you're drawing on your own, you know what I mean? Am I making sense or am I babbling? All right, let's get started. Beep. Does everybody have a piece of paper and a pencil? And at least one of you guys who is in the chat right now that was like, I'm just going to listen today. One of you guys. I don't know who it's going to be. Get a pen and paper right now. Stop it. Stop. You don't need to be doing anything else. All right? This is going to take us just 30 minutes. You can totally sit here for 30 minutes and draw this. All right? I know one of you guys is thinking about just listening and not drawing. Yeah, Staffa Waffle. Just draw. Please. Okay, good. Normally I just listen. I'm drawing tonight. Please. All right? Let's get started. I'm going to block this out really quick, okay? Ooh, they're in trouble. I know some of you guys do that, and that's okay. I love I don't mind the viewership. I love that you guys are here, but, Come on, man. Just do it. Just do it. I'm not just doing this for me. I'm doing it for you, all right? All right, the kid's going to go here. He's a little stumpy, but all right, that's him. Here's his pants. Okay. He's reaching. And then the bus is, or it's not a bus, what is it? An ice cream truck is going to go like over here. All right. Give yourself enough room. Draw everything small because this is a busy drawing. I'd rather you draw a thing. Beetle, I'm doing my taxes. Dog, you better get, all right, you got to get that shit done. Isn't it? It's due in 3 days. You got to do that shit now. All right. Beetle's holding a gun under the table. Taxes, mid. Beetle moose, peak. Oh, God. I went to, like, this was a while ago now. A few months ago, I went to, like, some family function that I hadn't seen, you know, some of my family members in a while, and one of them was like, she was like, so, Beetle moose. What's that about? What's a beetle moose? And I was like, you know when somebody says your name wrong or something and you're just like, it's like more awkward to correct them, so you're just like, yeah, I don't know, I just came up with it. All right, we got a daily beetle fact. One group of rove beetles, I can't say all that, unusually possess symbiotic bacteria in their body that produce a potent defense chemical called paterin. This is more powerful than the venom of black widow spiders, jeez, and can cause severe dermatitis in humans. Wow. Well, that's certainly not a fun fact, but you didn't say fun fact, so it is a fact. Thank you for sharing. Natty the Panda. All right, let's get started on this drawing. We're going to start with the kid because he's kind of off to the side anyway, so it makes it easier, right? There's a lot of cool words. Okay. Small, guys. Remember, small. Give yourself room. All right? Let's start with his little head. It's just a C shape. Zoom in. C shape. Because his head is tilted up slightly. Okay? Little line coming down. This is his neck. And then a curve. Beetle Moses' special ability. Could be. Line up. Notice how this line comes just slightly higher than this one. Draw a Dickenbaus. What is that? Signs movie 2002. Mystery Man. Total mystery. You know what I was listening to at the gym? Dickenbaus? Dickenbaus? I don't get it. Aaron is like fucking correct. Does it? Are you guys trolling me? I don't even know what it means. Another beetle? Another beetle? Wait, what does it mean? I don't get it. Dude, classic stun seed moment. What is it? Dick in Bouse. I don't get it. It means nothing. It means nothing. You guys are fucking with me. don't get it at all. Got all right. You see how I did this? Oh, I was listening to Ice Bear. Ice Bear. We see some brain, I say her. I say Bola. We see Beetle, we say fire. I feel some crowd zone. Curve. You guys see this? Like a J shape. The song rides. Make a little dot here for an eye. Dickenbaus. Yeah, everyone listen to that song. It's a good song. And then look, see how I'm halfway up the back of the neck here? Halfway up the back of the neck. Curve to a little backwards C shape. Grauzone. And then another spike and a curve. Spike and curve. Little smile. And you can give him two little sprouts on his head. And we'll save the coloring in for later because maybe you guys want to do a different color. Okay. Now, over here. Ooh, in time, it should have been so much more. I thought the ear was the nose. I was like, damn, this kid is ugly. Yeah, no, he's actually a fairly normal looking kid. Alright, look, I made this little unfinished rectangle. Line, line, line. That's the sleeve. Straight line. I gave him an enormous do. Alright, doey thing. And then his little, we're doing kind of this like cartoon style hand, which is 3 bumps. That's like a cheat. That's like, talking about cheat code for a hand. I know I haven't mentioned that in a while, that there's always a cheat code for hands. This is like really cheating it. But I do this all the time. How do you draw straight lines if you're not straight? Trust me, brother. You gotta fake it till you make it. Accidentally made my kid a giant nice. Oh, a giant, comma, nice. I was like, what? But anyway, you see this cheat code? I basically, like, you could like, it's a 3 with 3 bumps. But I kind of just spread them out a bit. That is seriously like, yeah, Fairly Odd Parents. And Fairly Odd Parents, that's like even more cheat code. They just do like that. I swear to God, it's like nothing. I don't blame them because it does make it much easier, but that is definitely like the cartoon kid thing. Or cartoon hand. When there's just like a fucking, when you're not doing anything with it, you know what I mean? Alright, over here, this is the reaching arm, alright? So it's another rectangle, but it's at a tilt. This one. Okay? Bring it all the way to the neck. And then an L shape, which is going to connect about to the wrist. And backwards L around the other side, a line coming out from the other side. And going up. See how it's like, it's just a slight curve. That's where his back is. Like he's kind of hunched over a bit. It's his shoulder or something. This is where we're at. Ice Bear. My baby daddy got a fresh cut. You like it? Does it look good? Next. Oh, I shouldn't have moved this actually. Is this the Beetle pregnancy announcement? Could be. Straight line. Straight line. All right. Little line up. Bird Zero, I see the... Okay. My mod Kytro permitted. Scared to look like a seagull. Don't worry, I'm gonna help you out, alright? And then just add a little, this is kind of his little butt. His little butt there. Alright. Straight line, get like just a half of a fucking hair up slightly higher. And then bring it up to the t-shirt. Alright, those are the shorts. Let's just finish the legs since we're here already. He's a kid, so it's short legs. Straight line. Straight line. Another straight line. And another straight line. We're going to do this foremost shoe first. Alright, so slight curve. And then it's like just an oval or an egg shape. Alright. Move it up a bit. Even that might be too big. And the same thing on the other side, just tucked behind. Oval. And a little line. And then I just give him socks, so 2 more slight curves. Jinko jeans, perfect. I mean, honestly, that's like the Calvin and Hobbes thing. Is like his shorts are so. His legs are so short that his shorts are basically pants. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to give this kid some drip. Good. The more drippy he is, the more deserved his like kidnapping will feel. If he's like iced out. Calvin is dripped out. All right, I'm gonna draw this arm. Let's zoom back in. All right, we're gonna make sure that this is not a seagull. Whoops. Yeah, just straight line and another straight line following the same path as the sleeve. And then here's how I would do it. Hang on, let's see. Let me actually make sure I like the way that this looks. Yeah, it looks like a reaching hand. All right, here's how I would do it. Just detached slightly, all right, because it's kind of middle hand. This is where the thumb is going to go. It's facing him, all right? Let me see how to frame this. If he's reaching, I'm really not trying to see Kyle on accident on stream, but his thumb is tilted slightly towards camera because it's facing him, all right? So thumb. Get that screen cap. It's just that little U. And then the 3 fingers, which are just, I would just make them spread. Don't love how that came out, honestly. So I did that though. 3 bumps. 3 tall bumps. Bump. 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 And then just the sort of fatty part of the palm, which is often accentuated in cartoons, especially in my cartoons I accentuate it. That just gives it that like hand. The grippers. Hassan is streaming right now too. Just got here, but I'm ditching this bum-ass stream. Please. Please. Give me a break. Who the hell would watch a Hassan stream over this? Oh god, no Hassan fans. I am seriously not intimidated at all. Nah, no hate to Hassan, but like, please, bro, what do your parents think about that? Do they know that you watch that? Me, bye bye. No! Buddy's gonna tune in just to see an empty chair. Cold Cuts Nation, we live. Who the hell is watching a Hassan stream? Trust me, guys. If any of you are like, ooh, which one should I watch? Which one should I watch? Look, I'm not gonna twist your arm, all right? But at the end of this, you're gonna have a cool drawing. What are you gonna have at the end of a Hassan stream? What? Bro said him as if women don't watch Hassan. Regrets. Everybody should bully Nat Lang. I know them IRL. So I know they can take it. I'm not gonna. Oh, God. Okay. Let's move right along. Might have made that kid a little too big. What do you think? Just gonna make this canvas slightly larger. Edit. Change canvas size. Click and drag. Okay. Excellent. Make him smaller. Okay. The kid is here. You guys got him, right? It's going to be covered a bit by my face cam. All right. Here's how I did the truck. Let's take a look, all right? It's a bit complicated. I'm almost thinking about tweeting at Hassan and just being like, yo, can you not right now, bro? I'm like trying, like, should I just tweet at him? Like, yo, dog, what? Can you not? Like, doesn't he have like 4 million followers? Can somebody just reply on his, can it, like, a group of you guys, like, can a group of you guys just go on Hassan's thing and just be like, yo, actually, like, Beetle Moses is streaming right now. Can you, like, can you maybe, like, run this another time when we're not busy? Okay. All right, let's start with this. These are the parameters of the truck, okay? I'm going to make a square, basically, but just the top bit first, okay? Up. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight, all right? Don't get too stressed about making it a straight line, but try your best. Across. Let me make a little, I'm trying to, make sure you can make it roomy, all right? You can make it pretty big. And back down, and then stop right there. Bro trying to start up some drama for the viewers. Nat Lang, yeah, tweet him, Harris. He'll def see it. See, typical snarky Hassan viewer. Typical pea-brained Hassan viewer versus Chad Beetle Moses Watt viewer. I seriously have nothing against Hassan. I'm totally trolling right now. Okay, 2 circles at the bottom of each thing here. Chad Dickenbaus enjoyer. Chad Big Brain PhD. Dude, people who watch the Beetle Moses streams are that like Wojak with like the giant brain that's so big that it's like their own throne, and they're like just sitting on a throne that's their own brain. That's if you watch Beetle Moses streams. All right. Line across. These are the taillights, by the way. I can literally feel my brain growing right now. Can't believe you would call for Hassan's death on live stream. Hey, I didn't say that. Saying the word Wojak out loud should be... That's true. I apologize. Okay, now we're going to make just slightly below. We're going to make another smaller circle. This is the exhaust pipe. And a C shape right next to it. Oh, wait. Maybe that's the tomb again. Ooh, in time should have been so much more. C shape. Line. Time is precious, I know. Hook shape. That's the back bumper. In time could have been so much more. Time, nothing to show. Because time won't give me time. Time makes it U shape. Oh, actually, bring that U shape pretty much down to the same plane that the kid is standing on. See that? See how the kid is here? The tire should also be down here. Oh, whoops. I know you can't see the kid, but same plane. Did you guys know Beetlemoses is actually a theater kid, and I have so much proof. Selling theater kid Beetlemoses images for $5 a bean. See, this guys, this is what happens when you make it big online. You get Hassan fans in your chat doing all kinds of crazy. And then you're going to make another U. Oh my god. Your drawing space is horrendously fucked up. Whoa. Don't make me bring out the commandments. Don't make me bring out the commandments. This is a goofy ass drawing. Alright? I have Beetlemoses nudes. Oh god. When you're making this other U, which is the inside of the tire, lean it to the slightly to the right. That gives it more dimension, alright? Wider on this side, thinner on this side. Goofy eh. Alright. Yeah, you can make him standing on a curb, or you can make... Yeah. That's alright. I should have been more clear about that everything should go on the plane, but... Beetlemoses can draw my OC Shadowblade. He's a dark hedgehog and his parents died and he's an orphan. He saw them die and he has the best sword in the world and can cut through anything, even time and space. Yeah, I'll draw that. Maybe that'll be the second drawing. Alright. Dude, my drawing spacing is a bit effed too. TBH. Alright. Small line. Here's a drawing. Donna Brand. Are a lot of you guys struggling with this? It's okay. It's all part of the process. Doesn't have to be perfect. My kid somehow ended up under the wheels. Okay. Like under? How did that happen? Alright. Upside down U. Family Guy death pose. And then we're actually going to make a U. Watch how I do this. Alright. From around the bumper, this side of the bumper. Down. Remember, same plane. And back up and connected. And an oval to the right side. Okay. These are the tires. Bing, bing. Bing. Would it be possible to get like a pic of the finished drawing that just sits in the top right corner for reference? Yeah, I could make that happen. That is a good idea. Not essential, obvi, but it might be nice. There probably is a good way for me to do that. Maybe I'll include it up on the like off to the side or something. It's a good idea. You guys are testing my like technical ability, right? Remember, I'm kind of a boomer with this. Okay. Ready? Even my digital drawing is looking different than my other one. Okay, ready? Line. And another curve. Upside down U. I'm on my 17th crumpled piece of paper thrown on the floor like the conflict cliche of an architect rom-com. Dude, you guys want to know what my drawing process is? I do that like just before I start my real drawing. I always crumple up like 15 or 16 pieces of paper and like loosely throw them near the wastebasket so that when I actually start drawing, it looks like I've been working for a really long time. Just to get into the headspace. And then about halfway here, look, see? U and up. And then a circle, another oval. Time won't give me time. I was actually, it just got to be too, like, I just wasn't prepared enough to do it, but I actually was going to create, like, a little video, like, advertising my stream instead of doing, like, another drawing, just to get, like, another, like, pull. And I was going to do it, like, one of those Better Call Saul, like, over a green screen where I'm just like, hey, and I'm wearing a suit and everything. And I was going to throw some shade at, like, Hassan or Pokimane or something. Like, I was going to be like, what are you guys doing tonight? You guys are watching Hassan Piker and Pokimane? But I don't know. Couldn't think of anything funny to say about it. See, this is why I didn't film it. No punchline. Okay. Hasten Piker? Who the hell is that? Why would anybody watch that? See, I'm drawing a line going through the wheels here. Pokemon? Yo, actually, let me edit it for you. Like, low key, I'm like pretty good at like editing, bro. Yo, we should like collab, bro. You know those dudes that like only exist to use the word collab? And actually like they use it so much you kind of like forget what it even means. Yo, bro, like we should like collab, bro. You look at their page and they like only have like pictures of them like holding a drink at a bar and they're like drunk. And you're like, what do you want to collab on? Like, are you gonna pay me? Nah, bro, just like so people know we're like, you know, yo, let's just collab. I don't get those guys. Okay. Beetle has... Did you know that in Beetlemoses' stream, he does not pretend to be your friend in exchange for your money? He says he hates you and steals your wallet as soon as you enter the stream. That's true. Are you learning? Or are you being sarcastic? Were you just watching the Hassan stream? I was going to say, can somebody check to see what he's doing, but I don't want any of you to leave. Don't leave. And I'm sure it's not interesting. Okay. Here's how we're going to do this bit. All right. The important bit is that it's over the hand, right? It needs to just be in line with deet, deet. This is where he's reaching for. If you don't gift a sub right now. Is it really an empty chair? Who's predicted that? Does he do that? Do people do that? Yeah, you should write a comic and commission House of Declatron for you and release it in a year. Poor House. Remember when he became the main character on Twitter? Poor guy. That was funny though. Just checked Hassan's stream and he's doing a drawing class or something. No! That's my thing! If you guys want me to wear a puka shell necklace and like a fucking tie-dye shirt with the fucking collar cut out, like, I mean, I could do. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? I can do that. All right, S shape. Is that it? Is that the secret? No, the button up is hotter. Did someone say gift a sub? All right, ready? You guys made this curvy line. Watch this. Whoa! Oh my god. Sus Comics! Thank you! Whoa! Gifted a tier 1 sub to Slugra. Let's freaking go! Let's freaking go. Oh, you guys that are just like, if you guys have just hopped in, are you guys all aware of the Discord? Whoa! Oh my god! Hernandez AM93Z! Whoa, gifted us tier 1 sub to Usibo! Holy shit! Damn! Thank you guys. Thank you both. No, don't. No, no! Hank! Don't gift a sub to Hassan. Oh god, thank you guys. Thank you Hernandez. Thank you Sass. Thank you both. BOF. Thank you both. All right, curve. Okay, but don't go all the way. Leave a little room. See that? This is the tentacle. Gift a sub to Bernie Sanders. I wish he was on the stream right now. Little line up. Line going the other way. Make it a little smaller. Point at the bottom. Put all my money in Beetle NFTs. I can't even lie. Like, really. Oh, this is how we make an ice cream cone, by the way. It's this triangle. You make that bumpy line. Bump, 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 bump. And a U shape. Ice cream. Really early on in the NFT craze, when like everybody was like, oh my god, NFTs, what is it? What does that mean? What's an NFT? Oh, you want an extra scoop? Hold please. If you want to do an extra scoop, if it's not too late. Erase this. You just keep going. Just another. Just like that. And then you can make 2 different colors. And some sprinkles. Look at that. That looks good. This one's mint chocolate chip and this one's strawberry. Okay, and I'm going to place the window right here, which is just a straight line. Straight line should be on the same, it should be parallel to the back of the truck. Okay. Honestly, I can't lie. I think the one that I'm drawing here is coming out better than the OG. I mean, it's all going to depend on the monster, but I kind of am liking the spacing a little bit on this one. Cherry, please. Amanda, please. Straight line, making a little rectangle. Now, this one, we didn't do this yet, but here, look, I'm gonna. I'll show you. How do I do this? Look, all right. Here's how this is gonna work. This is the other side of the window. I just before you draw anything, let me show you how this is gonna work. This is what we should have done first. All right, I should have made the actual body of the truck. Your spacing may look different than mine, all right? So try to make yours work in your own drawing, okay? The important thing is that this line, the one at the top of the ice cream truck, is tilted slightly downwards. It's just a perspective thing. Slightly downwards. So it looks like it's getting smaller, right? The farther away that the truck is getting, the smaller things are. Smaller, bigger. Because they're closer together. Who do you have for Drag Race Finals? I've not been watching this season. Somebody fill me in. What's the scoop? Who's the favorite? Who's your favorite? So make this one going slightly downward, okay? And then down. Let's see. Mine is coming to the middle of the ice cream. Yours might come out a little bit farther. All right, but the important thing is that the window needs to just be framed in here too. And the top of the window is going to follow the same slight tilt. And a line down. If it looks nothing close to mine, that's okay. It might just be a different size spacing, right? I know, like, it's the perspective is tough, right? A lot of this stuff is hard to follow along directly because the size of the lines is hard to gauge. But the important thing is just where things go. Even the ice cream, honestly, if the ice cream is coming out too far or something like that, it doesn't matter because it's all connected to a tentacle, right? Which is coming out of the truck. See how that works? Can I hear a holla back from the chat? What's going on? How is everybody's truck looking right now? Holla. Did everybody follow along with that? At least fairly well? Cars are hard. I love as I go along, it's all coming together. Okay, looking pretty good. No. It's there. So far, so good. Cars are hard. Cars are hard. Honestly, ice cream trucks are even like... Mine has a big forehead. There is a truck. Even this truck is a little bit of a, cheating because it's so boxy. Cars are difficult to draw at all. I don't usually draw them, and especially I don't really draw them like detailed. I usually draw like the cartoon cheat. You know what I mean? You can also add the other tire, right? Should be up here. It's smaller than this one, and it's you have to think about the truck. Think about what's inside, right? What does this look on the inside? Here's all the way at the front. Wait, actually, let's do it this way. Think about it in like the shapes, right? There is a monster inside. We are going to put a monster inside. Okay. Let's do this bit. Ready? The scoop is the following. Lady Renaissance III dropkicked El Tigre Lutadora from the runway during a lingerie presentation after Triple D's Nuts lied when she got the megaphone. I do not watch Drag Race, but I don't think I'm too far off. Very far off. Oh, God. Okay. Now, I'm doing sort of this cartoon language. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. The gnats are going head to head. This is comic and cartoon language for 3D. Okay. Or not 3D, X-ray vision. I'm making this sort of zigzag. Doesn't have to be exact. Zigzag across the shape of the square. You can just get funny with it, kind of wild. But try to keep it a little modest, right? You don't want the actual shape of the zigzag to distract too much from what's going on inside. And then the important thing from where we're looking, okay, from where our camera is positioned, is that this side on the left is going to look slightly 3D. The zigzag line that you made, however yours looks, you're going to just like a centimeter over, make the exact same, follow the same path until you reach the top. And then stop. My God, the gnats are fighting. Once you reach the top, every point in your two zigzags, let me zoom in a bit so you can see what I'm talking about. Oops. Oh my God, just did the opposite of what I want to do. Every point in these zigzags gets connected. Connect, connect, connect. See that? So every time that there's a point, I'm connecting it. This is just showing us that there's some dimension. I'm even going to do some like this. And the way I know is just, how do I explain this part? This is a bit tricky. I'm looking at the perspective. So any line that's tilted in this direction, I know that I'm facing the 3D side. It's really hard to, I'm really not sure how to verbalize that. It is our cartoon X-ray vision, but I do like adding that little extra. See how I'm doing? It's like this. I'm not really sure how to verbalize it. That's tricky. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that, it's not totally essential. All right? Kind of got to get a feel for it. I practice by doing this with caps letters. Any on the bottom or right? Certainly not on the right. On the left, all of them. On the top and bottom, only the ones, I would say, oh, actually, here's a rule of thumb. On the top, or just in this case, on the top, all of the zags, like all the ones that are going up, get a little, oops, L shape to make it 3D. On the bottom, any of the zigs going down, we're going to get that 7 shape connecting to the next bit. On the right, none of them, because we're seeing this side of the truck. Does that make sense? It's kind of one of those things that you kind of have to do as I do and not as I say, because I'm not exactly sure how to verbalize it, but that is the third dimensional bit. That's the hard part of the teaching element, is that sometimes I really don't know how to draw a box is good for this kind of intuition. I've never heard of that. But I'm assuming that that helps you draw objects in 3D. Do as I doodle, not as I sadle. All right. The monster. You can absolutely feel free in this case to draw the monster however you want. All right. I drew him with a lot of wiggles and spider legs and an arm, right? Teeth. So if you want to follow along and I can draw just exactly this, we could do that. All right. Yeah, I'm adding eyeballs galore. That's great. That's great. I would love to see that. I'll probably make some adjustments on this drawing anyway. But you can absolutely feel free to make him look however you want, right? It don't matter. Drawbox is actually a bunch of tutorials and challenges meant to help you improve. That's great. That's absolutely awesome. All right. Here we go. I'm going to start with this. Hook shape. It's the first spider leg. And a straight line, or slightly curved line. With a little divot. Let's do another one. Going the other way. Hook shape. Slight curve. Divot. Can you give him glasses and a porn stash and a Carhartt jacket and have him holding an IPA in one tentacle and a vape in another? That's way too scary. I can't do that. Curve. Ooh, talking about spider legs, here's a slightly disturbing fact about them. The reason why spiders curl their legs when they die is because for their legs to extend and move, they constantly pump blood into them. So when they die, the circulation stops. Jesus Christ. That's disgusting. Okay, ready? I'm going to do this. Curve. This is the mouth. That sort of curvy U shape. And a hook shape, sort of a J on its side going this way. And let's give him some teeth. See, I made that little curve. This is the bottom of the mouth. More teeth. Another curve. Kind of just feeling it out. See what I mean? Curve. Let's make them drooling. Make these two curved lines across the bottom of the lip, and then slightly off to the side, make that U shape. And now where the lip ends, I'm just going to make this like head. Another curve. This monster probably stacks hella paper and gets hella hose for show. Alright, I'm going to make some tentacles. Obviously, just feeling it out. Curvy line. Squiggly line. Maybe I'll make another one coming around this way. I think what helps this drawing is to make a lot of these lines like overlapping and kind of funky. All right, I'm gonna make another spider leg going this way. So here's another curve coming all the way down. Line up, line down. What does it take to make this monster laugh? 10 tickles. Got him. If you weren't my mod, I'd ban you for that one. Oh! Alright, let's make this tentacle the one that's giving him the ice cream. And then back here, this is going to be sort of his back end. Got to make a line to just connect everything. Here's a hand. Maybe another one over here. Another spider leg. See, I'm kind of just like winging it here. And just some curves to close it up. And then once it's all closed up, the only thing that you really need is just one, and here, I'm going to zoom out so you can see what I'm talking about here. I would just say you want to give a little bit of dimension to the inside of the truck. So you want to imagine where the inside line goes. This is the box that I'm talking about, just to create that box shape. Now, when you do that, that's because I'm picturing this front half of the truck is a square, just like the back half. This is the cube. I'm just drawing because we can see through the inside line right here to that square. The only reason that's even necessary is because we kind of see the inside, and I want to give some, I'm going to put some color on it. And then these are once you're done with the monster, and you can take your time with that, we're just going to put some ice cream images on the side of the car, of the truck, I mean. Ice cream. And maybe a popsicle. Fudgy bar. Ice cream. How's everybody doing? Are you guys feeling like the flow of this drawing, or are you or what are you feeling right now? How are we? Feeling it? Putting glasses on your monster? Good. Once you have the ice cream, all right, on the side of the thing, eyes, put some eyes on him. I'm making a circle. He's got circle scary eyes. What do you think of that? You gave it nice and thick legs and it's pretty much. This is the most creative part of any stream I've followed, the tentacles and body and mouth. Dude, I think like this is the part that you guys really, I would love to see you just flexing. You know, I would love to see you guys doing your own thing. What's wrong with nice and thick legs? Oh, I just imagine this being like a 1960s type sci-fi horror about an ice cream man who gets infected with an alien virus and goes around eating kids to gain sustenance. Love it! Should make a movie. Shaded my window tentacle with cross-hatching. Now the whole inside needs to be shaded. That's okay. I've been there. Look, one more thing. This is an important part of the ice cream truck. All right, you don't want to miss this. On top of the ice cream truck, try to find somewhere in the middle. All right, smack dab in the middle of the car. You're going to make this sort of rounded, looks like a staple, almost like a rounded rectangle. You turned yours into a YOLO swag comic because you just label everything. 2 little lines. A line going this way. A line on top going the same way. Curve around the back. Okay. Then sort of a sideways triangle, right? 2 lines going in opposite directions. Connect them with a curve. See that? Should probably zoom in, huh? Did you guys get all that? Rounded rectangle. And a curve going the other way. All right. Labels and the ice cream is gay. That is a YOLO swag comic. All right. Guys. This drawing is done. Whoa! Skuzuki! Thank you for the sub. Subscribe with Prime Gaming. Let's go! Thank you. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Still got more to come, but I think let's take some time and just color this one in, right? I think this is going to look a lot better once it's colored in. So I'm going to start with this, actually. I'll color in the back part here. Nice. Even darker here. I am. Love your comics. I don't get it. What don't you get? There's nothing to get. What does this say? He's missing a license plate. Oh, you're right. Whoops. Too late. If you're drawing digital, you could add a license plate back here, but I don't really know. I mean, you could fit it in here. Let's see. Yeah, that's all right. You could do that and then write something. Zoom in. What do you think of that? Spoopy. All right, what color should the... Oh, we should use that prompt that I sent in the Discord yesterday. Use an unacceptable color for the monster. What would you consider an unacceptable color? What do you think? Poop green, polka dots. That is unacceptable. Beige. I'm thinking polka dots is definitely it. Poop green and turd brown. You guys are really obsessed with poop, huh? Alien with fur? Fleam colored? Fleam? Shit yellow? Who's... What? Y'all are tripping. You are tripping, shorty. This is fun. I actually do like coloring, and I used to hate coloring things in, and now it's kind of like, it's kind of the most fun part. Get to add a bunch of stuff. IDK had to draw bowel movement purple, neon baby food green. How to draw... IDK had to draw animals, so I put a box labeled dog in the corner. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. He's gonna have these scary green eyes. His inside, the inside of his mouth is gonna be purple. That just ain't right. And then his body is just gonna be this horrendous fucking ugh. Disgusting. And he's gonna be oozing pink slime. That is disgusting. Look at that. Oh, and I gotta use that color again here. Whoops. Okay. Love it. Somebody said cherry ice cream. I'm gonna make that cherry. And the top flavor will be Superman. Very spooky. He will haunt my dreams. Very smelly colors. This is the window. And then the ice cream truck itself, I'm gonna make this like light pink. Look at that. How's everybody's looking so far? Whoa. I'm going to make the bumper silver. Look at that. And the inside of the tires. Need some extra touches. I'm leaving. I'm meetings to bases to touch by bestie girl. I have meetings. All right. Nat Lang, thank you for stopping by. See you in the next one. What is this? The ice cream truck needs to be white? I will freak out. White is so boring. It can't just be white. Can I just make it a lighter pink? There. How's that? Oh, you guys can hardly even see it. And then I'm going to make this top thing blue. Bye. Love you. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, why is it got to be white? All right, and now is the kid, coloring him in. Right. Be wearing a red shirt. I'm kind of making him look like Calvin a little bit, but with black hair. And give him brown shoes. Let's see, how does this look? Wow! This looks great. This is a really good drawing. Your boy made the truck too wide, so my monster has extra legs and he's wearing squeaky little shoes. That's alright. I'm going to spend a lot of time adding the details to this one. That's good. Every ice cream truck is right. I saw a purple truck once. All right, in the chat, everybody say, what is your go-to ice cream that you get from an ice cream truck? They don't really have ice cream trucks anymore. But mint chocolate, cookies and cream. Dude. I got a creamsicle the last time that I saw a, what do you call it? Ice cream truck, which was a while ago. And it had been a long time since I had seen one. But I went up there and I was looking at all the options and I was like, ooh, creamsicle sounds pretty good. It was like a really hot day. And yo, let me tell you, it went crazy. My kid has some goofy ass Mickey Mouse shoes. Anything chocolate and peanut butter, that's real. Neapolitan, mint chocolate is great. Cookies and cream. I don't know. Cookies and cream always was like, it never really did it for me. I was never a huge cookies and cream fan. Stole a honey lavender recipe and I make my own now. What? That does sound crazy. I bet that's good. That one Van Leeuwen's brand is always cranking out like weird ice cream flavors like that. Look at this drawing. This came out great. Really happy with it, actually. I never use this pad to draw unless we're on stream. But then, like, when we're done with it, I'm like, wow, drawing everything digital is actually kind of nice. Comes out clean. What part is unforgivable? Oh, just a goose. Hyunk. Everybody, drop a Scandinavian goose honk in the chat. The character ice creams on a stick with a fucked up face. Should start drawing on it more often, I know. Hyunk. Can anybody put the umlaut over the O? I don't know how to do that on a keyboard. Hyunk. Bjork. Hyunk. Honk. Oh my god. With the slash through it. Hyunk. I love those, like, I love those memes that are like a screenshot of somebody's texts and it's like somebody got a text from depression and it's like, I'll always be with you, and they got a text from anxiety and it's like, you'll never be good enough, and then they got another text and it says like, yeah, like Scandinavian goose, and it's just hyunk. Hyunk. Or it'll be like a text from it just says monkey and it just says, hey, can I borrow a banana? And then there's another text from God and it's like, how a monkey gonna borrow a banana, man? He just gonna eat the banana. Who makes those? Who makes those memes? I always wonder. Where do they come from? Makes no sense to me. Hyunk. Guys, I got great news. We're just getting started. We're going to do a whole other drawing. But it's going to be an audience request because I don't have anything planned. I could pull something out of Oblique Strategies, but maybe you guys have like something we can do. I ain't tired at all. I'm looking through my Oblique Strategies right now. A chick with massive honkers. It was rad the other day when you just spent 30 seconds drawing different faces. What were the faces? I can show you guys how to draw some faces, but I just don't know. I saw one text meme that was a message. Is there a type of face that you'd like to learn how to draw? I saw one text meme that was a message from man-eating bear, and the message was, going to the woods. No reason. That's good. I love those. I love those memes that are just like really on the nose. Teach us how to write slurs in various languages. Myself, okay. Just draw faces. There was like a Chad bro, a guy with a scar over his eye. Sure. Okay. You know, I just drew this today, actually. The draw Schmagegi. Yeah, I'll draw Schmagegi. All right, pulling out a new piece of paper. You guys don't need the reference anymore, right? You're at the point now where you're like working on details. No need to follow along necessarily. It was after Pilly Wonka. I do remember that. If you need me to flip back to the thing, it's still right here. Okay, you're good. Okay. Chad bro, scar over his eyes, some bald guy. All right, let's see. Let's draw some faces here. Let me see if I can give you guys like a lesson. I drew this actually. I just drew today. You guys may have seen, if you're subscribed to the Cold Cuts channel, we were uploading some music on there, including the Cold Cuts theme song, which is a beat that I made all the way back in like, dude, straight up 2013, 2014. It's almost 10 years old, but we needed something for the title track when we were starting the Cold Cuts channel, and I was like, hey, I have this beat that's saved in my Google Drive that I made 10 years ago. Why don't we use this? And it became the beat. And then we had a bunch of people, we like routinely get people asking like, what is that song? Can you link the song? So Yola Swag was like, why don't we just upload it? And I was like, okay, bet. He was like, should I just use like the regular our like title screen as the cover art? And I was like, no, I can make some like fresh cover art. So I drew something up. If you guys check the Cold Cuts channel, you'll see it there. But it was this drawing, which is a dude. It was like, I just drew like a kind of a stylized like old guy eating a sandwich. If you check it out, it's gonna look a little bit better over here, but it's just an old guy eating a sandwich like that. So anyway, I can teach you guys how to kind of like this was a fun one because like I just love drawing faces like that, and I think it was just fun to draw. And by the way, just letting you know, this will be a sticker which is exclusive to the Patreon. So if you're on the Patreon, at the $15 tier and up, you get stickers every month. This is going to be one of the stickers next month. Anyway. Okay, but why don't I show you guys, or I'll maybe just draw something through like that, alright? By the way, in general, I got to link the Patreon, okay? Don't worry. I know I usually plug it at the very end, but I'm just going to plug it real quick just so you guys just take a look, okay? This is the reason I'm able to do this full time, okay? I got to plug it. I got to make some money, all right? I'm ashamed, all right? It's shameful. But you get so much shit, so much bang for your buck if you subscribe to the Patreon, okay? Bonus episodes of the Cold Cuts podcast. Whoa! Yowlets! Ho! Dude, sellout rewarded. Yowlets, you know how much love I got for you. Did you get that thing in the mail that I sent you? Because I sent you that thing. I just want to make sure you got it. That's what happens when you sell out. Yo, you are that fucking guy. You did get that thing. Okay, good. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. That's crazy. Thank you. Dude. It took my first place, son of a bitch. If you are subscribed to the Patreon, you can also subscribe to us on YouTube, right? The Cold Cuts YouTube channel. Check that out so you get notifications when we post new videos. But the Patreon, you get bonus episodes of the podcast. You get invited to the Cold Cuts Discord, which is super active. I mean, the Beetle Moses Discord is free, right? You can jump right in there. That's where we're all sharing our art and everything. The Cold Cuts Discord, dude, it's like a fucking community. And there's a lot of people in the chat right now that'll back me up on this. It's literally you're invited to a group chat with a bunch of funny ass people, and it is like extremely active. It's constantly going off. There's people in the voice chat almost like 24 hours a day. I look in there and there's always people just chatting. Poker night, Jackbox night, Gardic phone, bonus episodes, shit in the mail. It's crazy. And early access and bonus access to comics by me and Yellow Swag Studios. You get all that in the Patreon. If you're interested, we'd love to have you aboard. It's great. And we have, like, at this point, like, a backlog of you shit in their mail. We have a backlog of like 50 episodes. So if you're like, I can't believe Cold Cuts only uploads once a week, guess what? We don't. We actually upload twice a week. You have a whole bunch of episodes that are right there waiting for you. Anyway, thank you, Yowlets. Thank you, everybody, for listening to my little spiel. Let me draw this now. So anyway, the backstory with that little thing was that I didn't want to use the same art. What are we drawing next? Oh, in my P.O. box. I should have, I don't think did I do, I don't think I have. No. Okay. I meant to add one. If you want to also send me your art in the mail, this is my P.O. box. All right. Roblox. How embarrassing is that to try to summon Nightbot and it doesn't say anything? I have a P.O. box. Love getting stuff in the mail from you guys. I get things all the time, including this Oblique Strategies, which was amazing. I got this War Bad. Oh, I just realized you can't even see it. I got this War Bad poster or flag in my P.O. box. I don't even know. Nobody ever even owned up. Nobody even ever. I don't even know who sent it to me. Amazing. It's like staple. It's the most important part of my room. All right. What we're gonna draw now is dude, the War Bad flag is so goated. Okay. So anyway, when Zach was like, let's draw something. This is gonna be. Yeah, man, rainy Florida too. It is rainy as hell. When Zach was like, oh, let's just use the Cold Cuts, like the same art, or like the opening screen, I was just like no, I mean that's like lame. People have seen that a million times. We might as well have something that's more like album art for it. So I just wanted to cook something up, and I wanted it to be a little bit like vague, you know what I mean? Like not even necessarily the same thing as like just the same thing as what we usually do for our podcast episode art, which is like me and the YOLO, like the Beetle and the YOLO Swag dog, which I love drawing. I mean, I'll never get tired of drawing those two, but I wanted it to be a little bit more artsy, fartsy, a little bit more just like music focused. I'm gonna go through this, and I'll loosely show you guys how to follow along. But it's all about feeling it out, all right? I'm going to show you just how I'm drawing faces. This is the nose. Let me just start over here. I made a curve, because we're also looking at the guy from this sort of slightly odd angle. I wonder, can I pull up the... How can I pull this up, man? I'm going to email it to myself real quick. Don't give us too much time to overthink. Okay, you're right. Yeah, let's just feel it out. If you guys want to pull up that YouTube video on the side, you can see the album art there, so you can also kind of use it as a reference, but I'm not even looking at that. All right, I'm just feeling it out. I'm working on a nose right now. All right. Making good faces, I think, is not about getting things anatomically accurate. The coolest faces, some of my favorite artists draw people in ways that they're simply not supposed to look, right? Okay. I. Two eyes. With a brow. Can you kind of already see it coming together? Make the you reposted in the wrong neighborhood face? Which one is that? I don't think I know that one. You gotta remind me. And then I'm gonna make his grippers on the sandwich. With slight modification, he could be the throat goat. Fingers. I always love making, when I'm drawing hands, I always like making the final finger, the index finger, like slightly like bent different. I just think it adds a little bit extra, which is accurate. I think when you're holding something, generally, like the one finger is going to be like just doing something different, and it's always just a little bit more exciting to make it like slightly. Forgot this was happening. What did I miss? Nothing. We're kind of in the casual, just draw along part of it. Hand. Gotta go and do school. Thanks, Beetle. Love you, dude. Love you, Staffo. See you in the Discord. See you on Twitter. Remember to share your art in there. Of course, of course. Making a sandwich. The other thing that I love drawing with faces are these kind of just like wrinkles, right? Like over accentuating a lot of the wrinkles on the face. That's why old people are just especially fun to draw. Gives it a lot more character. See how I'm doing that? Cheek, jaw, chin. This is a big ass sandwich. And then let's go to the other side. Curved. All of these are just C shape. These blocky C shape. Especially when I'm drawing cartoon hands, I'm always over accentuating the curves of each finger. They got a big old mouth. If you're stuck at the first, no, you're not. Don't be stuck anywhere. You know what I mean? Just take as much time as you need with each bit. I know I'm going fast, but this is sort of just like a loose draw along. Yours is gonna look different. That's good. That's how it should be. But these fingers are all just these rounded rectangles. The sandwich is the fun part, honestly, because you just get to make different, like, weird things sticking out. It doesn't even really matter what's what. Pickles or tomatoes, doesn't even matter. And I'm going to do that drippy thing again. That's that thing. I include that always in my drawings. Give it that 3D element. Yeah, they are munching that sandwich. Lines down, and then the U slightly off to the side makes it look like it's dripping over the side. I love doing that. That's a Beetle Moses Hood classic in my eyes. It's like how I do it always. And also just notice, like, as I'm like, whoop, as I'm drawing, I'm kind of just like, just adding like the cheekbones are another thing that I really started including in my drawings a lot. That's a this year thing, honestly. You know where I honestly noticed it, I think, first is when I was watching like Mob Psycho. There's some characters that the guy draws specifically when he's supposed to be drawing somebody ugly or like silly looking. The artist one, the guy who draws this stuff, will draw like somebody's face. Let me see here. Like, they'll draw somebody's face, you know, in their eyes, but he'll add these like cheekbones like that. Yeah, the ghost dude. Yeah, well, he has those two circles, but he definitely he has that too. But something about the cheekbones is just like a funny addition. It's like it kind of makes them look like old, but it's not. It doesn't even make somebody look old. It just makes them look like weathered. Typically, when I was, you know, previously, if I was drawing like somebody old, the first thing I would do is the wrinkles around the nose and mouth, and then obviously eye bags, forehead wrinkles. But a forgotten one is certainly the cheekbones. I think the cheekbones are what add, because it just makes you look slightly like gaunt. See that? Oh. What do you think of that? Dimple. When I need to draw ugly people, I just look outside for a reference. Rude. I mean, I do know, like, there's I mean, you gotta be careful, right? You don't want anybody to see that you're drawing them, because it's kind of rude if you don't ask. But going outside and like if you're sitting on the train or something, it is good for like quick figure drawing. Sitting down, giving. Uh-oh. No! We got a bot in the chat. Gone. Thank you, mod. Let's add this ear. Big ears. Execute the robot. Fuck, I keep hitting the wrong button. Long sloping forehead. Never stood a chance. Never. Big hair. Just got home from work, got myself a sandwich, and lo and behold, the dude is drawing my life right now, getting my sketch pad ASAP. We'll do another little something after here. I'm honestly in the mood, like, to just go, I'll just be drawing, like, as long as I can. I'm headed out. Thanks for the stream, Beetle. I'll be posting my art in a bit. Have a good night. Dude, thank you, Wall Lobster. You know how much love I got for you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for coming through. I'll see you guys. I'll see you in the Discord. I'm gonna just keep drawing. I'm gonna just keep drawing because I'm feeling it today. And we had a really short stream on Monday, so I kind of want to just. Oh, whoops! You guys missed that bit. I just drew that backside of the hand. Let's go collar here. foldy clothes. You guys having fun? Is this too uninteractive? Would you prefer I show you some of this stuff a little bit more closely, or are you having fun just kind of like drawing along? You having fun? Okay. Having fun, Sean. Chilling coloring the last drawing. I'm gonna probably color this one in too. And actually, I was trying to color in this, like when I did this album art just today. I was trying to color it in this really wacky way, and it just wasn't just didn't come out the way I liked. So that's why I was like, let me just do this like in a more like I tried to make it like overly simplistic, like just the blue, like just shades of blue, and I thought it came out like a lot cooler that way, honestly. This one came out good, right? This one I'll color this one. I'll color this in a bit more like traditionally than I did the album art. All right, let's fill in some of these colors here. Crunch. Nice. Yummy. Actually, let's use an unacceptable color. What do you think of that? Looks like he's on another planet eating some strange alien sandwich, very Frankenberry. Kind of looks like old Thanos. Yeah, I could see that. I'm kind of enjoying the use unacceptable colors prompts. Look at that. Is there a way to flip the colors to negatives? That'd be interesting. I probably can. Let's see. I'll finish doing this and then I'll see if there's a way to do that. Let's do this also. God, what a nightmare this would be to somebody who's colorblind. Love using that really minimal cross hatching, I can't lie. What do you mean? It's all good. In your fancy little paint app? Let's I'm pretty sure. Let's look it up. Let's find out right now. Where is it? Actually, let me use my phone. Oh Lord, he crunching. Okay, how to flip colors to negatives in Clip Studio Paint. All right, did you guys draw this too? Is anybody else working on this? Let's see. Invert colors. Edit. Tonal correction. Reverse gradient. Whoa! Yeah, there you go. You gave up? Why? Just hanging out? We're just chilling? Should I try drawing? Should we do something that we can all draw together? Do you want me to like... Do you guys want me to show you how to draw like Yellow Swag Studios? Not familiar with color theory. Why did you choose those colors? Actually, I would say this is really bad color theory. Typically, I would say it's not encouraged to use reds and blues together. You're not supposed to really use reds and purples together. I think, and I'm really not even tooting my own horn here when I say this. Whoops. I'm gonna just do that. I kind of feel like I just have like a little bit of my own Beetle Moses like color palette that I like dip into a bit. That I recognize there are certain shades and tones that are like I'm always revisiting and reusing. I tend to like lean a little bit towards more like some pastel colors rather than using like the full on no reds and blues together, or Spider-Man would like to have a word with you. I know actually the reason I even heard that is because somebody was criticizing the design of the American flag, that red and blue are actually like clashing, sort of. Beetle Moses color theory. I typically like to do like pastel tones, and I don't really usually even use solid black. I usually go with like a dark gray or dark green, dark purple. I don't know why. There's not any rhyme or reason. And this in particular, I really was just trying to make it look as garish and gaudy and strange as possible. Best thing about your colors is they aren't overly saturated, which makes it so they aren't so overwhelming. There were some that I worked on a long time ago. Let me actually see, like... Let me pull one up. I can show you some early Beetle... Why don't we look at, like, an early Beetle Moses comic, and I can tell you how much, like, what I would change about it. I'm talking early. Like this one. Love this idea. Horrendous execution. How can I send this? I'm going to email this to myself so I can show you guys. Is that why Sonic and Knuckles clash in the beginning? It's a great question. Even me saying that like red and blue are like clashing is kind of me bullshitting, because I've heard that like once before. But that may not even be true. But you guys know, you've seen a color wheel before. You know, you've heard this before, that like orange and blue are complementary. Purple and yellow are complementary. Green and red. Basically, if things are on the opposite side of the color wheel, that's why you'll notice it's less frequent now. But there's like a lot of movies posters that utilize orange and blue. Look at like Mad Max, for example. That like is that color design is like almost insane, but it looks great because it is very Orange and blue, orange and blue, orange and blue. All right, let's check this out here. What is this? Oh, here we go. I got an email from Yellow Swag Studios, but I do not know what it is related to. Okay, let's see. We're going to analyze this old Beetle Moses comic together real quick. I actually love this comic, and I was actually considering. Here we go. I was actually considering just doing a redraw of this one altogether because it's just been a long time. All right, I'm gonna try to zoom in on this as much as I can without losing it. So let's walk through it together. Whoa, what the fuck just happened? Oh, this is kind of ruining the bit. All right. I don't know if you guys can read this. All right, here's how it starts. The council finds you guilty of alien sex crimes. And he goes, wait, no, please. And he beep, and they click it, and they shoot him out of the ejector, and he goes, ah, ah, and he's flying through the sky. And now we see him here flying through the sky. And there's a couple lying down, and they go, make a wish, baby. And she says, I have everything I want right here. And they kiss. So it's just like, I thought in my head it was just funny to have this like parallel of like the fucking shooting star that they're like wishing on. It's like this really like tender romantic scene. But the shooting star is actually just this like alien guy that got ejected out of the fucking airlock. Personally, this was one of my early ones that I was like, God damn, nobody's doing it like me. This is just too fucking good. But horrendous colorization on this. I would have done so much of this differently. I don't know what I was thinking with. First of all, like, I used such a dark green, dark brown, dark blue. You can hardly even make this panel out, and it's such an important like transition from the previous scene. The colors are just so not good. Like the fact that you lose the black lines, and also the text is so small. This one I would have probably framed it different and put this in a speech bubble, but it's kind of like not well done. I would redo a lot of this. I mean, it is nighttime, but you'll notice that like when I emo face started mid-comic, you'll notice actually now that when I'm drawing scenes at night, I mean, you may not notice this, but I do this, that if I'm drawing scenes at night now, it's hinted at, but it's not actually, I don't make things actually dark. I feel like it doesn't even make sense for me to be just sending all of these to myself by email, so I'm just going to, I hate doing this, but I'm going to hold it up on camera. This one, for example, which is the bat hanging upside down, and he's looking at his sign for the Mega Millions. It's that number, but then we're seeing it from his perspective, and it says, boobies. This one takes place at nighttime. Notice how the background is like light purple. Like both of them. But you still know it's nighttime because it's not like, you know... Let me find another one. What's another example I can use? Very rarely am I going like really, really dark in my backgrounds. This one I did recently too. Here's two different ones actually. I'll show you. I used this cheat code a couple times. But this one of the two guys that are like they're getting engaged, and now they're an old couple together, and then it says they're both in their graves, and it just says no homo. I put the stars in the sky so you know that it's like late evening, but I use this a lot as a cheat code where if it's not important that it's like late at night, I just use this gradient effect to just make it look like sort of very late evening, right? Like twilight. I think that's beautiful, no homo. I use it in this one too. a guy catches the dog pooping on his lawn. He's like, "Hey, not on my lawn!" And then it goes, he takes off into the sky. Once again, stars, but light blue. Look, light enough that my name is still, my watermark is there in black, and you make it out clear as day. Light blue with the orange gradient. That one has me lolling. Dude, I love when people do, what do you call it? Do the like audio effects. Like some people, like this one in particular I got several people that were voicing this one. Our next target, the Japanese Prime Minister. Apparently he died 4 months ago. Excellent work, boys. I got so many people that like did voiceovers on that one. I love getting that. And then also, oh my god, voiceover Requiem. If you guys don't follow that guy, he's actually also, I think he's in the Patreon. Cool fucking guy. He did one for that Garfield comic that I did where John wakes up in the Matrix. He like did this like, "Hey Garfield, I made you lasagna." "No thanks, I'm not hungry." And he wakes up, but he like did a whole edit on it. It's on my Twitter. If you scroll down, it's not even that far. I think he just did it like last week. He did a whole edit that was like John's face like fading through, and he's like, "Garfield never says no to lasagna," and he like wakes up and the music starts playing. Like, dude, it cracks me up when people do the voice stuff, because it's like a little more work than I want to do, but when other people do it, they just come out super fresh. Anyway, all this is to say, I would not have drawn this comic in these colors anymore, right? This was only maybe like the fifth or sixth comic that I posted as Beetle Moses. Which actually, you know what? In 10 days, it will be the 1 year anniversary of the first comic that I posted as Beetle Moses. The first Beetle Moses comic getting posted. 1 year. Can you believe it? Flew by. How crazy is that? A lot has changed since then. Yeah, no, very exciting. I'm definitely gonna make this like very. I'm probably gonna make like a sappy post about it, honestly. But I think I'm just gonna retweet that comic. Big move since then, dude. Yeah, because of Angie. Let's throw a party to celebrate, dude. I want to do something special. I really don't know what. I wonder what day of the week will that be. Is that going to be on a stream day? Let's see. It's on a Saturday, so not a stream day. But that Monday we'll definitely celebrate. Yeah, maybe I'll go live anyway. Just to party. I know, but I should plan something, I guess. That would be really fun, but just to celebrate me. It has been it's been a crazy year. I mean, like, Beetle Bash 23 about to go stupid. It's flown by on one hand. It's been from, like, I mean, needless to say, like, I literally could not have done it without just everybody's like support. You gotta ask yourself, what would Andrew WK do? He would party. I could not have done it without everybody's support. And it's like, dude, it's like I like went to go file my taxes this year as a full-time artist. Like, I'm like just small business. And the guy, like, when the accountant that had, because I needed help, I was like, I have no idea how to do this as a small business. And the guy was like, he kind of made some comment also. He was like, I think because I went to meet with him first to kind of just like be like, hey, do you think you can help me? And I was giving him an idea of like what was going on. And he was like, yeah, what's the name of the business? And I'm like, well, it's Beetle Moses. And it's funny, anytime I tell somebody over the age of like, it's not even an age thing. It's just like, if it's the first time somebody hears it, they always look at me like, Okay, what is that? Like, what the fuck does that mean? Uh, but like, my wife is a self-employed artist too, and taxes are annoying. They can be, but like, I really did want to. I challenged myself in the second half of this year to really be like business minded, like making sure that I'm like saving all my receipts. You know, like really focusing on just keeping like getting ahead of that. You know, just getting over that hurdle before it happens, and so I went there, and he was like, "Yeah, I mean, I can help you. Just bring me all your receipts for like that you have." And when I went in to go actually see him, which was like last week, I like went in there to actually do it, and he was like, "Yeah, you got a small business here. This is a small business. You know what I mean? Like it's got legs, which is awesome." And so like it's still only just begun. It's only just the first year. Like there's still so much that I want to do with the Cold Cuts brand, and like it just feels like an endless list of things that I want to accomplish. But like I went through a couple phases. Most recently, probably like something like 4 weeks ago, maybe 5 weeks, I went through like a pretty serious like burnout for like a solid like felt like 2 weeks that I felt really just like brain fried, like down on myself because I was like so obsessed with the idea of posting comics every single day, and then was starting to get disappointed if I didn't feel like they were performing as well as I wanted them to. And especially with everything that's going on with Twitter right now, it's just like it's like an impossible task, right? It's just like I can't like there's too many factors at play, and all I can really do is just focus on, okay, why don't I just make stuff that I really like? Let me not focus about getting likes. Let me not focus about this. Let me not put any pressure on myself to post any more than I have to, because it shows. That's what happened. I think my burnout started to show. There may have even been a phase, it's like something like 3 weeks ago. Maybe it could just be in my head, right? But maybe like 3 weeks ago, there felt like there was a phase that the comics that I was putting out, I was like, I don't even love these. So if I don't love them, why should anybody else? Like, no wonder they're not doing well, because I'm just pushing myself to put something out there, and it's not even something that I feel is like really funny. You know what I mean? And I swear, I went through like a 2 week phase that I was like really down in the dumps. I really like got in my own head about it. And it was affecting me in a lot of ways because it's like my full-time job. Sorry, this is like, do you guys want to hear Beetle Moses just like venting and ranting? It's my therapy session. It was really affecting me in a lot of ways. I just was really feeling like Beetle Moses lore. Yeah, I was really feeling down. Like, and even when I wasn't drawing, then I was just like, especially with the cycle, like the half-life of like content on the internet, it feels like I started to feel like this sucks. I have so much good work that I am proud of behind me, and nobody's even, how is anybody going to see it? It's buried now on my like Twitter or Instagram, and it's like I feel weird reposting because like I don't want to repost old stuff. I want to be like keeping up with the output. And I keep wanting, and every artist gets this way. I'm sure it's not just me. Every artist gets this way, that you want to feel like nobody else is doing it like me. You know what I mean? And like when I first kicked into I want to eat cheese, but the cheese I got is too dry and it doesn't feel like cheese. It feels like eating styrofoam with cheese flavor. That's not good. Especially kind of breaking into the webcomic scene. I think like first of all, there are so many cool people in the webcomic scene. This is not me throwing shade at anybody, because I've met so many supportive fucking cool, I literally could spend the next 20 minutes just listing off how many cool talented artists there are online. But I think there was like a phase in the webcomics that it really felt like, I don't know, it felt like everybody got a little bit Bloppy and Friends. It felt like everybody got in this like head phase that like this headspace that like webcomics need to look like this. This is what they look like. This is what they have to look like. And it started a lot of them start to feel a little samey. And it's not because any of those individual artists are samey or untalented. I just think that there was a period of time where people got boxed in. And this is not just this is I'm not taking full credit for this because I think maybe I'm just one of this new wave sort of webcomic artists. YOLO Swag, House of Decline, right? Me, there's some fresh guys out there too. Slug Knight, Eliphas. I don't know if any of those guys are watching here, and even some of the guys who have been around for a while. I felt started to kind of kick it into high gear and like let me really get unique with it. I gotta shout out fucking dude Rory Blank. Hot Paper has been doing some new shit recently. Like it feels like a lot of people are oh dude Elder Cactus. I'm forgetting like a ton of people. But it felt like there was this like new wave of webcomics and I think I feel really glad that I felt like I was like part of that wave. And I forget why I got onto that in particular, but that's what I mean is that when I'm sitting here and I can only speak for myself and my own art starts to feel like, am I just doing the same thing? Am I coming up with fresh ideas? I start to feel like, well, my whole Beetle Moses thing was defined by me trying to do something different from other webcomic artists. And now if I'm just doing the same thing as myself, it sounds so stupid, but it's like I want to keep like doing new things. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense. Sometimes I think the artist mentality is a little bit just like broken. Doesn't even really make much sense. Man, I relate to that. I haven't drawn in years. These streams are slowly getting me back into it and I want to make more art someday. Dude, do it. Do it. Anyway, all this is to say is that I'm out of that phase now, luckily. I'm finally like feel like I clawed my way out of the and honestly, it didn't feel good while I was doing it, but looking back, I took a fat like mental break. I checked out intentionally for like a good week, I think, off of like Twitter. I still was posting, like I still didn't get out of the flow of drawing, but like I pretty much was just like I really need to just focus. Let me work out. Let me spend time with the people that are close to me and let me get out of my house a little bit. And I think that helped me kind of like get back to like ground zero a little bit. And now I feel like I am sort of like back on the things like it was a really good feeling posting or like drawing and posting the one that I did, was it yesterday, 2 days ago, of the gorilla, the 60 minutes where it's just like, so I understand you're a big scary gorilla, and it's like a gorilla tearing a room apart, and it just says like 60 minutes. And like that was the first time in what felt like a while that I drew a comic that I laughed at when I was done with it. Like I was like, what the fuck is this? Which is a good feel. I felt good about it before I even posted it. And then like, you know, that's how you know it's good, right? That was a good feeling. And they're not always going to be that way. Sometimes I draw something and I'm just like, I hope somebody likes this, you know? And sometimes I love something and it doesn't really do that well, you know, by my standards. Like I really liked the Lizard comic today, but it's kind of like it's going to be a Beetle deep cut, right? I don't even know if it's going to break, like whatever. It's a deep cut, but I'm happy with how it came out. That's the important thing. I think I have another one planned for tomorrow that I think is just like another stupid one, but it's funny in my head. I'm going to draw it. I think it'll look funny when I draw it. And that's what I need to get back to. I think I was too obsessed with trying to get something that people were going to retweet. For the record, I love all your comics. Thank you. I'm me writing right now. Twitter loves little guys. Lizards, bugs, that kind of shit. I love those things too. First time stream watcher. Love your work, Bubba. Thank you. You're jumping in at a time where I feel like I don't even really talk this much about my like, I don't know, journey as like an artist so much, but yeah, it does feel good to kind of like get back into it. And also sometimes it does like it's the solo Beetle episode. You do get by with a little help from your friends, right? It does. It helps to have somebody like YOLO Swag with me. You know what I mean? It's good to have a partner, because on days where he's feeling down or he doesn't want to work, I'm on the phone like, bro, let's just do this. Let's just do this. Just think about how good it's going to feel to get that next thing. And I kind of had him in my ear, even when I didn't want to hear it. You know what I mean? On days that I just didn't want to do anything, just having him there, that reminder of just like, bro, we still have so much to do, but in a good way. Not so much to do like, oh, we gotta go. Like, we have so much to do because like, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. And so that's good. Now it's a good flow, you know. And then you get a shout out from somebody big, and that's not, you know what I mean. It helps. You can't do it in a vacuum. I know like a lot of people also. This is sort of going back on what I just said. A lot of Twitter artists love to. I'm gonna open up a new thing so I can sketch while I'm talking, but. A lot of other, you know, kind of snarky Twitter artists, and they're right, are just saying like, y'all just do this for retweets and likes. You don't even, you know, you don't even actually care about anything. Or whatever. It's like, yeah, you know, that's true. There are people that are, I think, including myself, sometimes they get a little too lost in the, you know, lost in the sauce, not really drawing things that they really care about. But you forget, like, you can't deny how helpful it is and how important it is to actually get some positive feedback on your work. You need it. You need it. And anybody who pretends that they don't care or they're totally out of touch is lying. And it's funny, the bigger somebody gets, the more famous somebody gets, right? The less they act like they care. But they do. They need it. Everybody needs it. And that's what keeps me going, is like just having you guys show up on stream, you know, like getting some positive just feedback. Yo, swag and I. TBH, without positive feedback on my work, I probably would have given up on art. Dude, I mean, it's 100%. It's so real. Shout out Madre Mothra, a very talented artist. It's 100% real. If you don't get any positive feedback, you just feel like, all right, what am I doing this for? You know what I mean? It takes an extremely strong-willed artist to seriously not give a fuck about like retweets, likes, like, you know what I mean? Everybody cares about that shit. Everybody. But you just can't you can't get so obsessed with it. It's so great to watch you in real time just doodling. Can't wait till I'm free enough to do it without second guessing my every move. Dude, just do it. Just do it. Artists with the indomitable human spirit. Well, you have to be really disconnected to care what to not care what anyone thinks. You just want every human being wants positive feedback. Everybody. It's ridiculous to believe that they don't. I needed fucking Zach. I needed Yola Swag to tell me to start posting my art in the first place. Like my comics. That first comic that I'm talking about, the one that I posted back on April, it was April 22nd. April 22nd, 2022, right? I posted that just on my Instagram story. I didn't even like hard post it, so to speak, because I was like, this is corny. People are gonna think I'm corny. What does that word even fucking mean? I like wish I could strangle myself sometimes, my old self. What does that mean? And it was like I was talking about earlier about the fucking like music thing. Yeah, it's cheesy, it's corny, it's stupid, but it's like whatever. Somebody has to fucking do it. Somebody has to make it. And anybody that's gonna be like boo-hooing and saying stupid shit is mostly a 14-year-old kid, right? I have to remind myself of that too. I still get, of course, now, especially now because now I've like hit, micro e-celeb status on fucking Twitter and Instagram. I have to be prepared for like I'm always gonna get one negative comment. It's always gonna happen. And like I've recently been getting comments that are like, is this supposed to be funny or like cringe or like Reddit? And I have to remind myself, I'm like, it's kids posting it. Every once in a while, it's fun to just like jump in and dunk on one of them. You know what I mean? Just because I can. But it's like it's never serious. It's always just stupid. It's always a little kid. Those comments are funny, honestly. Let's see. What? People who have just discovered they have opinions. It is. It's always a kid. It's always a kid. What do you think of this, guys? This is too gruesome. What do you think? It's kind of just like spitballing, and I was like, geez, this is a little like graphic. Brain food. Why are you drawing a Hassan washer? Stupid. Is this stream R-rated? He munching for real. You drew Bowser eating Bowser Jr. I think you're good. Yeah, that was kind of ill-advised. Let's see. Let's give him a streak. Hell yeah. Kind of looks cool. Zombie, zombie, zombie. I hate to leave so soon, but I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. Right. Peace. Peace. Should I pull another prompt? I'm hopping off my computer. It's like 90 degrees right now with my computer on. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for popping in. Alright, I know people are kind of dipping in and out. Let's see. Eating left. I'm gonna do one more. Beetle Moses, may I offer you one of my favorite species of beetle? Yes, you may. You absolutely may. Oh shit. Pull a random card out the middle here. The Sunburst Diving Beetle. I wanna see. What does it look like? Should I look it up? Oh my god. Look at this one that I just got. Sunburst Diving Beetle? Okay, now I gotta look it up. For anybody who wants to know what this looks like, I'm looking it up right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, it is cute. Look at this thing. So cute. I love it. This is a great, wow. This is a great bug. He's underwater. Oh my god, his little eyes are so expressive. In Florida, growing up in Florida, we had these little guys, the whirligig beetles. We would have them in pools all the time. Diving water beetle. But little one. Okay, actually, I think they're literally called whirligigs. Tiny, yeah, they were like little guys, and they just swim around in the water. So cute. What a funny existence. Maybe we should make a comic about these guys. It's a little specific because I don't think everybody like knows what this is, but they're really cute. I can't imagine living in Florida nowadays. I don't think about it too much, honestly. I grew up here, so I'm sort of immune to any of this like bullshit that's around here. I do think it gets a worse rap than it honestly like obviously there's a lot of things about like the people who are running the state that I would change, but in general it's like I don't mind living here. There's good food, you know, the weather. It's fine. All right. Look at this card that I just pulled out. Make a sudden, destructive, unpredictable action. Incorporate. Make a sudden, destructive, unpredictable action and incorporate. Heading to bed. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for the stream. Had a lot of fun. Okay. Sudden, unpredictable action and incorporate. I think I know what I'm going to do. Ooh. Wait. Sudden, unpredictable action. I'm going to zoom way in. Look at that. That's kind of sudden and unpredictable. What should I do? Hmm. I'm going to turn this into an evil frog. Okay. 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 Get rid of some of these colors here. Frog with attitude. How can I incorporate this in a better way? Let's see. What could this be? What should this be? Oh, there we go. His nervous assistant. Hang on. What do we think of this? My friend suggested this Twitch channel. Only just joined, but the whole frog with attitude has got me hooked. Dude, shout out to your friend. This was actually, well, what happened was that I got a prompt that was saying I had to make a very drastic change. Sudden and drastic change. And I had a drawing, so I just zoomed way in on it. And this is where we're at. I'm recreating it. Let's do this. Whoops. Okay. What do we think about this? Let's go. Twitch emote potential. All right, let's do this. Yeah. What do you think of that? There you go. Scheming. That's how you get creative with a prompt. Pinky in the brain, but amphibious. That's right. Giving it a mustache. I still can. Yeah, see? Quite devious. That's good. I'm gonna do this instead. That's pretty good. I can't lie. Give him a little more hair, honestly. I kind of feel like the mustache needs a full. Whoops. Dang, look at that. I wonder now, honestly, if I change the canvas size and zoom out, if everything is still there or not. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it erased all the other work. Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, it's still there. Oh my god, all that other stuff is still there. Wait, let's just change it back. That's weird. I can't believe it retained all that info the whole time. Let's see. I don't know where this went out to also. Oh wow, it's all there. The whole thing. Look how we recreated that. It's kind of cool. Actually came out. That's like it. Kind of looks fresh like this. What a weird. It's like this became its own little microcosm of the larger picture. Yeah, that was fresh. That's it. Maybe that's a fun exercise, like in general. Maybe we should just be. Maybe we should do that like once a stream, like work on some larger drawing like that, and then the challenge, just to get the creative juices flowing, is that like we zoom in on like a random part. OMG, it's like our place in Reddit. Reddit moment. Am I right, fellow Redditors? What is? I don't even know what that is. I believe you that that's a Reddit reference, but I don't know what the fuck that means. That came out cool though. I can't lie. Quite devious. Evil frog. Big collaborative pixel canvas? That's kind of fun. For April Fools, Reddit made a thing where users all used a pixel canvas. That's cool. So what do they draw? You could only place one pixel every 10 minutes. Yeah, what was the finished drawing? Like, why do I feel like it was just like a like? Did they just draw like a swastika or something crazy? Like, what the hell happened? Google it. I'll pull it up. Let's see. Our place final image. Oh, 2022. It was really recent. What the fuck? It looks like a Where's Waldo. What the hell am I looking at? Oh my god. How do I... This is like... I can't even see everything. It's like a huge image. Let's try zooming in. Reddit alert! They do one every year. Can I click on a bigger version? Oh my god. Can you guys see all this? Oh, here we go. We're on Reddit now, baby. Look at me. Beetle Moses on Reddit. You Beetle Moses. Follow me for nothing. I really don't post it. I never am on here. Look at this thing. How do I just, can I just zoom in here? Oh my god, you got the Mona Lisa here. You got this Linux guy. What is this, Boss Baby? Oh, dude, this is kind of crazy. How the hell did they collaborate at all? Like, how are people... Oh, they have Sans and Papyrus. Who the fuck is that? Is that Lionel Messi? Oh, Rick and Morty. Of course that was going to be there. This is officially a Reddit stream. Yellow Submarine. They got this freaking little Pokemon. I forget which Pokemon that is. Oh, you guys can't see my mouse for some reason. I'm looking at... You see the USA flag? Okay, you got the American flag, and then there's this weird, like, rainbow river right to the northeast. I see Yoshi in Mario Kart. What the hell is that one called? Oh, not Oma Star. Oma Knight. Yellow Submarine. That looks like Wario. There's an Australia. I see that Crikey. I can't lie. I mean, as far as... Oh, I see a Bold and Brash. As far as, like, Reddit shit goes... I can't lie. This is kind of dope, honestly. It's a pretty good idea. It was fun the first night, but then the bots ruined it. How the history books will record the fall of humanity. How do we know there were bots? Google our place bots GitHub. Okay. Man, our Australia is way overrepresentative. Have a kangaroo, bunning snags, Ned Kelly, Vegemite plus the Anzac thing. No idea how they pulled it off. Okay. Trogdor. Trogdor gives you exactly the age demographic of who's on Reddit right now. I think that's why Reddit is kind of like, no offense to people in this age bracket, but I'm just saying that's why Reddit is the way it is that there's just, it's just like old millennials, borderline Gen Xers. God, Reddit commenters really are the worst. Dude, Reddit commenters are horrendous, man. It is so bad. Let's go to Advice Animals again. Because you see I was like scrolling through some of those right-wing ones too. I just had to see what the fuck was going on. Let's see, okay. Jesus Christ. Dude, this is like popping off. Spotify, how the hell in the Lord's year of fucking, you guys can't see, I don't think, because the chat is blocking it, but this has almost 30,000 upvotes. This format of meme is getting 30,000 fucking likes in the year of 2023 is mind-boggling. Spotify watching you listen to a 2-hour podcast but not the 1-minute outro doesn't mark it played. This like format is fucking ancient. Like, sure, okay, maybe there's something to be said for this Spotify. I don't even really know what it's referencing, but like, what is it bad that I laughed? I mean, I don't know. That is crazy that is. Okay, let's see. With all the people talking, I make most of my karma off of commenting. It's not easy, but it's honest work, dude. I mean, look, you clearly did not make this meme. Look how JPEG'd it is. Look how small it is. You didn't make this. This is posted 1 hour ago. Gentlemen, it is with great pleasure to inform you I took a superb nap while cuddling my dog today. That's a good meme. I can't hate on that. I'm gonna drop him enough, dude. They killed your laughter? That dude is probably dead now, yeah. I don't always open my... Dude, like this meme, like these memes. I have not seen this meme format since like 2011. Or earlier. Seriously. I don't always open my luggage, but when I do, it's the zipper that makes it fatter and not the one that opens it. What? I don't always open my luggage, but when I do, it's the zipper that makes it fatter. Oh, like there's 2 zippers on your thing? Okay. Let me look up just what's the top this week. I feel like top of all time is pointless. But let's go top this week. Maybe this month. This month. Top this month. Is on a subreddit about old formats, is surprised when he sees old formats. You should make that into one of these advice animal memes. It's a good bottom text. I guess you don't have to worry about people reposting your memes except in our advice animals. This is crazy. 57.1k. That is a lot of fucking likes for this. So you're trying to prevent, without even, like, dude, first of all, mucho texto. So you're trying to prevent every state from having access to an FDA-approved abortion option. Tell me more about how reversing Roe v. Wade was to allow each state to decide their abortion policy. What? What? 58k likes? They should just send this to Joe Biden, or I don't know. They should send this to Obama. What the fuck is going on? Wins popular vote with a grand jury. You already know anytime Trump is getting dunked on, it's going to get fucking 8 million likes. Wow, they love this Wonka meme. You were upset because they put a rainbow on an adult beverage. Please, tell me more about how you don't... I feel like this please tell me more is not even the proper use of this meme. I hate to be like... one of these guys, like a Reddit purist. But I feel like this please tell me more is like, that's not how you're supposed to use this meme. You were upset because they put a rainbow on an adult beverage? Who is even seeing this? Please tell me more about how you don't hate gay people and are just protecting children from being sexualized. I mean, that's a good point. I don't agree with the use of this meme. Obama going cross-eyed reading, going this awooga, I don't think he ever said that. Please tell me about how you stole fizzy lifting drinks. Good day, sir. For our place, do you want me to show you the Germa sus war? Yeah, DM that to me. Or send it in the... Can you send it in the Discord? Send it in the Beetle Moses Discord. Wife scrolling through Facebook to show me something. All the Facebook ads are for divorce lawyers. I've seen this meme. You could tell all the smaller... See how this is like at a smaller format? You know it's because it's lower quality. It's not a new meme. I've seen this before, like years ago. What do the comments say? Willy Wonka is a famous LGBTQ plus ally, and he was very pro-abortion. It's true. He tried to murder children, and those children had straight parents. It's all canon. That's true. I once ended up down an internet rabbit hole that put me on a dating site. Someone mistakenly used my... Okay, wow. Okay, I gotta say something. The chat is going to be blocking it, but maybe you can just peek through a little bit. I don't want to I'm not trying to make fun of this guy in particular or dox him or anything, but holy Christ, you need to take a look at your life before you make a custom Reddit emote that's bald with a beard. What are you doing, man? Get a job. Or get a job that is that like uses more of your attention. This is such a bad... Why would you do this? Why would you make your Reddit emote? First of all, who would design one of these? He's a sheriff. You have nothing. Get owned. Ugh, I feel bad dunking on this guy. What if he happens to be watching right now? This is rough, dude. Why would you make your... Like, he looks like the stereotypical soy boy, but on the Reddit alien. Anyway, I once ended up down an internet rabbit hole that put me on a dating site. Someone mistakenly used my number for account verification, and I wanted to know what the site was / being a bit nosy. I told my wife about this at the time. We shared a laugh. Next day, she's getting targeted ads for divorce lawyers. I mean, that shit is real, right? We've known that for a while, and just nobody does anything about it. That you can be saying like over and over again and over again. You can just be like, waterbed, 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 and then now tomorrow all of my fucking ads are gonna be. People assume I like bananas. I do. That's a good meme. This is the proper use of an advice animal. Well done, mutable captain 21 hours ago. This is a good meme. This should have 100,000 likes, upvotes. I like this one. I like this one. God, how old is this meme? This is straight up 2008. The number of people who think that other cares about their unsolicited opinion is too damn high. Yeah. Why the fuck is the HOA fee more than the mortgage? Don't always open my luggage. This is not an advice animal. Hey, listen, I know you're not busy, but I just wanted to tell you that you're not an idiot, okay? So please stop saying that about yourself. Okay, drive safely. I hope it didn't make you late. Oh, okay. What if I sold you propane? That's not an advice animal. What can you say about this one? It's a little bit on the nose, but I will say it does feel like... Yeah, it's topical. It does. I will say it does feel like, and it's not just me. I'm not even just bitching and moaning like my stuff doesn't get enough likes. It's not even that. I have noticed that it just seems like engagement is really, really down on Twitter. Like I don't see like even people that I follow that have huge followings and always their stuff goes like giga crazy mode, or they can at least be counted on for like several thousand likes. I feel like everybody's engagement is like down. Like recently, like as recent as just like a week ago, and I'm making it. It makes me wonder if it's people leaving or getting banned. I'm not really sure. I think people might be leaving Twitter or like just not on it, or if it's an algorithm thing or what. Stop making me laugh. You'll make me poo my pants. That's funny. I like the stupid ones. I like the ones that know they're stupid. I'm not even reading that. This is not an appealing meme format. Fine, we'll make our own new. Like what? Like first of all, it requires you to know this exact moment from this Futurama episode. I'm sure this is referencing. I don't even know what it is. Fine, we'll make our own news organization social media account with hookers and blackjack. In fact, forget the social media account. Okay. Alright, I'm done with Reddit. Goodbye, Reddit. Back to this. I like the ones that know they're stupid. Me when I have an unhealthy love for himbos. Caramba. Guys, I'm hungry, so I think I'm gonna wrap right now. If you've been watching this whole time, or if you just hopped in late, thank you so much for coming in. This was really fun. This was a fun little side project. I loved our drawing that we did today. I'd love to see it in the Discord. This one. Yo, Beetle, is there somewhere we can find the Cold Cuts theme song? Absolutely. You can go to youtube.com/coldcutspod, or if you just YouTube search Cold Cuts Podcast, you'll find us right away. Damn, I am late. Sorry, dude. I'm just rapping. You can go, yeah, check us out. My personal Beetle Moses YouTube account is in, that's where this VOD is going to get posted, so if anybody just showed up, that's okay. You can find it on YouTube. I'll upload it tomorrow or sometime this week. You can find that Cold Cuts theme song on YouTube with that album art that I was showing you guys. Bye, Beetle. Add the time lapse to you on Twitter. Oh, added the time lapse to you on Twitter. Somebody, it's at Ed. Somebody named Ed is like, why did I just get a notification? Hope you had a good meal. Have a good meal. Thank you. Good stream. Anyway, please join the Discord. I'd love to see your drawings in there. Even if you're hopping in super late, it's totally free. You can just hop right in, join in. You can make suggestions for the drawings that we'll make on the next stream. And what else can I tell you? If you want to check out the Patreon, absolutely you could check that out. We'd love to have you over there too. We've got a Cold Cuts Patreon as well. Bonus episodes of the podcast. You get stuff mailed to you every month. Early access to Beetle Moses comics. Early access to YOLO's White Comics, and you get to be part of Cold Cuts Nation, which is extremely powerful. What else can I tell you? If you're watching and you're not following me, please drop me a follow so that you get a notification the next time that I go live. Tell your friends. I love getting new people in here. If it's your first time watching, thank you so much for coming in. If you've been watching, like a bunch of them, obviously I love you too. All right. I'm gonna go eat some fucking Rice Krispie treats or something. Love you guys. I will see you in the Discord, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye bye.